Okay, so you're keen to get under the hood of some major figures, right? Today, Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, think about it. Harvard dorm room, now this global tech giant.
It's quite the arc.
Yeah, and we've got some great material looking at that journey. Our goal really is just to unpack, what made him successful and how did Facebook become, well, Meta.
Well, the first thing that jumps out is his early skill with programming. Born 84, right?
Yeah.
And this wasn't just a hobby, it seems. It was pretty foundational.
Right.
And then, bam, February 2004, Facebook launches. Or the Facebook, as it was then.
Just for Harvard.
Yeah.
It's wild to think how localized it started.
Totally. Just connecting students there. No, like, world domination plan. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that core idea, connecting people, it clearly struck a chord right away within Harvard.
It did. And he wasn't alone, of course. You had the co-founders, Eduardo Saverin, Dustin Moskovitz, Chris Hughes.
That initial team must have been important.
Absolutely. And that early success, just within Harvard, it points to that basic human need, right? Connecting with people around you.
And the design was apparently quite intuitive, made it easy.
Yeah, low friction to get involved.
Okay, so then it starts spreading, other universities first, and then the really big move, 2006, opening it up to everyone.
That's the inflection point. That's when the growth just explodes.
Right, taking that core campus idea and just scaling it massively.
And it shows he saw the potential beyond just universities pretty early on.
And he didn't stop there. The whole shift to mobile, that was prescient.
Oh, definitely. Recognizing that shift and actually managing to pivot the whole platform to be mobile first, that's huge.
Huge undertaking. Plus those acquisitions. Instagram in 2012.
Right.
And WhatsApp a bit later, 2014. Super strategic moves.
Yeah, they weren't just random. Instagram especially tapped into that whole visual trend.
Which Facebook itself was maybe a bit slower on initially.
Yeah. Exactly. Kept them relevant, especially with younger users. It showed, an awareness of the changing landscape.
Okay, and then financially, the IPO in 2012.
Big moment. Made him one of the youngest billionaires out there, showed the market value.
Yeah. But, of course, with all that scale and influence, the challenges came, too.
Oh, for sure. Data privacy, misinformation, the societal impact questions. Our sources mention these.
They're massive issues. Still ongoing, really. Navigating a very tricky landscape.
It highlights just how complex it is running a platform that big. Constant ethical, regulatory hurdles.
Which kind of leads us towards the future, or his vision of it, the Metaverse.
The rebrand to Meta in 2021, that was a statement.
A massive bet on interconnected virtual spaces, augmented reality.
Yeah, it's this big strategic pivot. Shows he's still trying to push boundaries, define the next thing in digital interaction.
Even if the Metaverse itself is still kind of fuzzy, taking shape.
Right. It's that drive, though, not just maintaining, but actively trying to build what's next.
So if we boil it down, key takeaways seem to be that early coding talent.
Yeah.
Translating a simple connection idea into something global. And then this relentless push to adapt and innovate. Mobile, acquisitions, now Meta.
Pretty much sums it up. From that dorm room idea to this global entity, it's quite the story of vision meeting execution.
No doubt. He's definitely shaped the digital age we live in, whatever you think of Meta or the Metaverse's future.
True.
So here's something for you to think about. Looking at Zuckerberg's path, focusing on connection, then maybe experience. What deep human desires do you think the next wave of tech innovation will try to tap into?